everyone, and welcome to the Nottingham Forest's fan opinion press conference. Today I am joined by two Nottingham Forest fans, one by the name of Woods and the other by the name of David. After Forest have just completed their campaign a few months ago after bottling the playoffs on the final day against Stoke, the new kit has just been released and Forest are about to play Queen's Park Rangers. As of right now, Matty Cash is still a Forest player, but it's unlikely that the Reds will be able to keep hold of him. But all Forest fans will have their fingers crossed that they can keep hold of their right back. So, David, how do you think this season will pan out?
Well, yes. As you pointed out, we decided to just not get promoted because it's effort. So I think that will actually spur us on, to be honest, and we'll go on and do even better. And we've got Lewis Graben. I think he'll do even better than last season. We've made some top quality signings like Luke Freeman and Tyler Blackett. You can't really get much better than them, can you? Forget MB Sub. He's like quite a relevant player really from PSG. But yeah, I think we'll do really well, to be quite honest.
Yes. So, Mr. Woods, David has expressed his views on it. What do you think about Forest's transfer business, and where do you think roughly we'll finish this season?
Well, obviously, I'm hoping we'll be up there with the top dogs. I think Scott McKenna is a brilliant signing. I think how much we're getting for 5 million. I think it was
something around that bracket. Yes.
Yeah. Obviously, our backline this season is probably going to be absolutely mental with like Ribeiro, McKenna, Worrell, and Matty Cash. Samber in goal. I don't think they'll be conceding a lot of goals. Let's be honest. Obviously, with the signings we've made, it's going to really bolster our attacking threat. I think also the midfield. I think I'm still in disbelief on how Watson didn't even get a goodbye on Twitter.
100%. Yes, I think he deserves a goodbye.
But yeah, I think we'll be finishing up there with the top dogs this season.
Okay. And Savri Lamucci, he has been rumoured to leave. Chris Hughton, Eddie Howe has been linked with replacing him, but it looks like Marinakis has kept faith in Savri Lamucci, and it looks like he will be staying for the foreseeable future after signing a new contract during the lockdown. So, David, what is your opinion on Savri Lamucci? Do you think he could take Forest up finally?
Well, he did majority of last season. He did very well. I think it was probably the most positive it felt around the whole club for ages. It was good team spirit. It may have gone to quite a new low at the end of the year, but I think he can re-galvanise the team and get a few new guys in, as we've already done so far. So yeah, I think Lamucci is a very good manager, and we have to trust him going forward.
Yes, okay. So, Woods, what do you think of Savri Lamucci? Will he be able to get the team going again, or do you think we will slump?
I think he'll get the team going again. It really, obviously it was a massive shock that we signed it. We literally brought him in about 30 minutes after sacking Martin O'Neill. But I think with the way he's done so far this season that's passed, he did very well lifting their spirits. He got the results against very tough teams like Stoke away, not at home, obviously.
Obviously not. Yes.
And that, I think that will probably happen again this season. We'll get a bunch of good results and we'll get off to a positive start.
And do you think Forest will be able to deal with the sort of rut we went into towards the end of the season, and how will we be able to stop conceding those 90th minute goals? David?
I think, like you said, I think there's way too many times last season where we just stopped playing at the end, or maybe the pressure got to us. I just think we need to try and stay alert a bit more towards the end of the games, actually play until the final whistle. And I think given the fact we've signed McKenna, it's only going to make our back line even stronger than it already was, because I thought we had a really good defence last season, bar the end of the year, of course. But yeah, I think McKenna can only 100%, he can only make it better.
Yeah. So, Woods, what's your opinion on sort of dealing with conceding those late goals?
Well, I'm just going to agree with David. I think McKenna is only going to bolster our back line. It's only going to improve it because you've got two strong centre backs there with McKenna and Worrell. I think if Worrell keeps playing the way he does, blocking them shots when they come in, we'll be fine.
Yeah. So, tactically, with obviously these new additions like Loy Kenby, Scott McKenna, obviously Joe Worrell coming in, how do you think we'll set up? Will we go with a back three? Stick with a back four? What do you think, David?
Well, I mean, with MB in particular, I think we've got Wall and McKenna. I don't see MB starting at least from the beginning, but I do think he'll maybe play out the lesser games, like games against some of the lower ranked sides. But it's a fantastic backup option. We've also got Figueiredo, who was very solid last year as well. So I think we're looking really strong. But then again, of course, we've got, given the fact we've got 4 really good centre backs and Dawson as well, you could quite easily see us play maybe 3 at the back occasionally. But I think probably will stick to 2 centre backs most of the time anyway. So yeah, that's how I think at the back it will pan out.
Yeah. So, Woods, do you think we'll change our system, or do you think we'll just stick with the back four, which we were so successful with for the majority of the 19/20 season?
I think we'll stick with the back four. Obviously, we've got to play our strongest lineup, and I think that strongest lineup is a back four. And yeah, I think we won't be conceding quite as many goals as we probably did last season. I think we will never get beat by teams like Barnsley, who are the bottom end, who were near the relegation zones. So
yeah, obviously, well, that will never really. I don't think if Sabri can get us tactically set up to deal with how the lower end sides like Barnsley, how they play and stuff, and if we can get challenging back in there for the top 6 and hopefully automatic promotion. So what is your opinion on our attacking threats? Because obviously we've got Lyle Taylor on a free transfer, obviously Lewis Graben as well. Looks like we could get Kamil Grosicki. We've also been linked with Anthony Knockout, but I don't really believe those rumours, but I think we could be getting Kamil Grosicki. What do you think, David?
Yeah, I think obviously, Lyle Taylor got 9 goals the year before. He may have got relegated, but I think we had a striker like Graben who got over 20, and then you bring in someone like Taylor, and we've also got Tyler Walker still at the time. Anyway, I think that's a really, really good set of strikers for starters.
Yeah, I think we can.
Yeah, like the wings and that. I think obviously, like you say, we're linked with Grosicki and Knockout. I'd love to see Knockout come in because he's always proven it whether he's gone. I think probably, I'm not really sure. I think both of them got an equal chance of coming in, to be honest.
Yeah, so Woods, what's your opinion on our attacking threat? Do you think we'll get Grosicki? Do you think we'll get another striker? Go ahead.
I've heard we've been linked with a Guerrero, I believe, from Olympiacos.
Yes.
Yeah. He seemed really good. I think we've also, obviously with Lyle Taylor coming in, that can only bolster our attacking threat. Well, when Graban's not playing, we've got Lyle Taylor there, who's a proven goal scorer.
Yeah.
He's just looking bright for us. That's all I can really say.
Yeah, so I think it is. I think going forwards are very good, and I think with a player like Luke Freeman, who's proven at championship level, did very well for QPR. So what do you think Luke Freeman will help be able to create those chances, David?
Yeah, I think he's a proven championship player. Obviously, he was in the Prem last season with Sheffield United. I know he didn't play that much, but his Premier League experience can only help. I think I've seen most of the fans have reacted very well to that, and I'm definitely one of them as well. I think he'll play a lot of games, definitely chip in with a few goals here and there, and assists. I think he'll be a really good sign, and could quite easily see him sign permanently, maybe.
I'd love to see Luke Freeman sign permanently, but Woods, what's your opinion on Luke Freeman? Do you think we need another attacking midfielder, or do you think with Luke Freeman we'll be fine?
I'd like to see us play with Luke Freeman. I like Luke Freeman. I'd like to see us get someone like West Bromwich Albion's not Kravinovic.
Mm.
He performed really well last season. I'd like to see us get someone like that if Freeman doesn't work out for us. But like I said earlier, it's only looking up for us, really.
Yeah, 100%. I think that Freeman, he's proven, he's played a handful of games in the Prem, obviously not loads, but it's better than none. So, and what is your opinion on Matty Cash being rumoured to leave to Aston Villa, West Ham, Sheffield United, Norwich, Fulham, AC Milan, and Leicester City? What do you think he'll go to any of those clubs, David?
Well, it's obviously he's going to be rumoured with leaving because he's such a good player. I think he could definitely play in the Premier League. But I think even if we had gone up last season, it would have been rumours, to be honest, because he could quite easily play for an even better team. But obviously, I pray to God that he doesn't leave because he's so important to us. He's a massive part of the side. Even before he was a right back, he was really important. So I just hope he doesn't go. I think that's the same with every Forest fan, really.
Yeah, so what's your opinion? Do you think we'll be able to keep Matty Cash away from those several clubs?
I don't think we'll be able to keep him. Obviously, I hope we can, but realistically, we're not going to keep him. He's too good not to go, let's be honest. He was linked with AC Milan early last season, and that can only prove why. If a team like AC Milan, who are in the top leagues, are coming after him, I think out of all the teams, I'd rather him go to Aston Villa because I've got a family link there. If he is going to go, I hope it's to Villa.
Yeah, 100%. And two more things. Where's your stance on the new kit? What do you think of the new kit? Obviously, Woods is wearing it now. David, what is your opinion on the new kit?
Well, honestly, I don't think it's as good as this one I'm wearing from last year, but it's a solid shirt. It does the job. He's, like I say, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. I just think it's a bit 50-50, to be honest, but I don't hate it.
On a scale of 1 to 10, David, what would you rate him?
I'd probably say about 5, 6, maybe, in the middle.
Okay. So, Woods, what's your opinion on the new kit you're wearing, and what would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, I prefer it a lot more than last season's kit. It's mainly because it's more this season's it's embroidered, while last season's it's more like a sticker.
Yeah, I agree with that, to be fair.
I like embroidered kits more than sticker because it just feels the sticker feels weird, and I just prefer like this kit more than it because it's simple. It just gets straight to the point, really.
So what would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10, Woods?
8.
8. Okay. Yeah. I'll probably give it a 7. I think it's a very solid kit. So, and finally, what is your predictions for the season?
Well, league position. I think we should 100% be getting playoffs. Like we're so close last season. The year before we went pretty close as well. So I think given the signings we've made, and like we were saying earlier, I think we'll bounce back from a big low. I think we'll definitely get the playoffs at the very minimum. Maybe even the automatics. You never know. I think our stay will be 4th, roughly, to be honest. And I could see us winning the playoffs as well.
And finally, Woods. Where do you think we'll finish this season?
Well, I think we will be up there. I think we'll come. This is biased, but I think hopefully we'll come first, second. If not, we'll come in that playoffs place and we'll secure it.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you for attending this press conference. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll hopefully see you when Forest are in the Premier League. Come on, you Reds!